Hi everyone, I'm Jaina and thank you so much for tuning into this video. I am currently in India, in Mysore, doing my yoga teacher training at a beautiful ashram called Ayur Yoga Ashram. And I have decided to document my journey and will be making a video every day that I am here, every evening, just to give you a rundown of what's going on, what I'm up to, what I'm learning, and what's coming up for me. So today is day 6. I am on the yoga teacher training for 4 weeks. So very start of the journey still. It's only day 6, but it feels like I've been here for 2 weeks. And a lot of people are feeling this way actually. And I think it's because our days are so long here because we start really early and finish quite late. So it's not a bad thing, but it just feels like I've been here for a lot longer. If this is the first time you're tuning into one of my videos, I'd really recommend you to go and watch from the start. So yeah, this is day 6, but I'll have other videos for day 1, day 2, day 3. So yeah, please check them out so that you can follow along on the journey. But yeah, thanks so much for joining. And today's been a really good day. I am very surprised at my energy levels actually because I haven't been sleeping that well in general. Like I fall asleep, but then I keep waking up in the middle of the night quite a lot throughout the night. And I'm also not sleeping early enough. So I'm definitely not getting that much sleep. But for some reason, I feel okay. Like there's a little bit of tiredness, but nothing crazy. Whereas if I was back at home in the UK and I had hardly slept or I hadn't slept well for 4 or 5 days in a row, I would be feeling it right now. I would feel exhausted. I would most likely have a headache. So I am feeling okay. And I think it's probably because of all the yoga we're doing, all the pranayama, and just everything. The mantras is obviously having a really, really positive effect on my body and my mind. So I think that's what it is. But yeah, so that's really good. But yeah, I do need to sort out my sleep routine. And if you've watched my videos, you'll know that that's a running theme in all of my videos. The early starts here are really, yeah, it's something that's quite difficult for me and not something I'm used to. But it's one of the reasons why, I wanted to come here was to learn a bit more discipline. And one of the things I would like to be more disciplined with is my sleeping hours and my waking hours. So I woke up at a decent time today. I made it in time for meditation, but it would be good to make it earlier still. But it's okay. Tomorrow's a new day and I'm going to try again. I'm still really happy with the way my routine is going here. I'm still kind of getting to grips with it still, but it's going okay. And I'd love to continue some of these good habits when I get back to the UK after the 4 weeks. But that's I'll make another video about that, about the things that I want to take forward, probably more towards the end of the teacher training. So yeah, what happened today? So we pretty much had the same routine that we've been having every day. The asana classes are getting a little bit more intense, but so far so good. I am trying to challenge myself in the classes, but not pushing myself too much where it's painful, if that makes sense. I think it's important to have a bit of challenge, but then also listen to your body at the same time. So I'm trying to find a balance between those. So yeah, I'm really enjoying that. I really, really love the teachers that we have here. So all of the teachers. So that's the asana teachers and the philosophy teachers. They're just incredible. They're really, really great. And I feel very grateful to be able to learn from teachers like this. Yeah, really like credible, professional, but also just so friendly. Like we have so many like funny moments in class, and just people who have so much knowledge and wisdom to share. Yeah, I feel super grateful to be learning from teachers like that. Yeah, that makes me really happy. Honestly, like I'm so glad that I chose this ashram to do my training in. It's absolutely perfect. Like everything that we're learning is bang on what I wanted to learn. And actually even more, like some of the stuff that I'm learning I wasn't even expecting to be taught here. So the fact that I'm getting all that information and that knowledge and that wisdom is just makes me so happy. It's the perfect fit for me, this place. And I would highly recommend it. I know it's only day 6, but it's really good. It is like amazing, and they have some of the best teachers here. So yeah, it's a great place to learn if you are considering doing something like this. They don't just do yoga as well. You can also come and do Ayurveda workshops, Ayurveda retreats, Ayurveda treatments. They also have some pretty cool retreats going on throughout the year as well. Not just yoga retreats, but like I think I saw like an art retreat, a bhakti yoga retreat. Yeah, all sorts of different stuff. So definitely check it out if you are interested, because it's a really beautiful place. And it truly is like it really feels really special here. Sometimes when I just walk out of my room and I just look out into the river, and I'm trying to make an effort to do more of it and not just rush past, because we have quite busy days, but I was just like, wow, like it's just such a beautiful piece of land that we're on. And actually, one of our yoga teachers told us that a yogi actually reached enlightenment, became self-realized on this land. So the land is actually blessed here, and then the ashram was built on the land that the yogi was enlightened on. So that's just amazing in itself. Like, how cool is that? Yeah, it's lovely. Like, the air is really clean here. There's so much greenery. Yeah, it's honestly, it's just so beautiful. I will probably do a video at some point sharing like what everything looks like, so maybe give you a little bit of a tour. It is quite difficult recording in classes, and I don't think it's something I'll be able to do, just to respect privacy of everyone else as well. And also in the classes, it is full on. Like, I am there making loads of notes. Even in the asana classes, like, I'm just trying to figure myself out and get into postures and stuff, so I wouldn't get a chance to record an actual class. But I can tell you about them in these videos. So yeah, so today's classes were brilliant. I would say the philosophy classes were amazing as always. I really felt like in one of the philosophy classes, which is led by an incredible teacher, he's really special. He's got so much knowledge. He's super intelligent, so much wisdom. You can tell that he has really studied. It's like been it seems like it's been a lifelong study for him, actually. And it's Swamiji, his name, and he is doing philosophy lessons with us, and the concepts that he talks about are so complex. If you've never heard of this stuff before, like, it's super complex, and they're not very easy to share, if that makes sense, because they're so complex. So it's quite difficult to break them down, and he does it in a very unique way. And I think the way that he's doing it is in each class he'll share all the information and the knowledge, and then we've all kind of been a bit like, I've definitely, and I think a few other people as well, like, have felt quite confused after the class. But it's all really good information, but we're kind of like, oh, but what does this mean? Like, yeah, what's this, what's that? And it's kind of felt like that over the last few days. But I felt like in his class today, I am starting to kind of join the dots now, and I really felt like I actually like understood some of what was going on in today's class. And I think it's because he's built us up to this point over the last few days, because you have to remember, these things are really complex, so they're not easy to share. So he's very clever in the way he kind of explains things so that you really understand why. And I think that's super important for stuff like this as well. So I really enjoyed that class today, actually. And yeah, I'm looking forward to just getting more into it. Like, the philosophy classes are just like, I get so excited by them. They're just amazing. I need to figure out a way to help myself retain the information, because we are getting so much information. I know that I need to go and reread my notes and, you know, and do all that and like keep reminding myself of some of this stuff. But yeah, at the moment I'm loving it. I mean, I can have a look through my notes now to see if there is anything that I can share with you that stood out. But I feel like if I do, like it's probably not going to make sense because you haven't had like the build up of the information that I've had over the last few days to kind of get to some of these statements. So I think it's probably best if I don't because I don't think you'd yeah, I don't think that's fair, and I don't think it makes any sense. But maybe by the end of these 4 weeks, I'll be able to kind of share a bit more stuff around some of the things that I've learnt, and kind of like a high level overview of like everything that I've kind of taken away from my time here. But yeah, and then we are actually tomorrow, which is going to be day 7. We're actually having like some evening entertainment. There's like a classical Indian musician coming in to play some music for us. So everyone's really excited about that. I think that'll be really cool. And then the day after that, we actually have a day off. So we are organising, whoever wants to kind of just chill out at the ashram is free to do that. Is free to do that. But anyone else who wants to kind of explore Mysore town and go out is able to do that as well. So we were just organising with just a few of the people here, like who wants to go out, and if we can kind of like share taxis and like do certain things together. And yeah, so just in the process of kind of organising that. So that's in a couple of days. So I'll try and take my camera along with me and record where I went and share it all with you. But yeah, we'd love to go to like Mysore Palace, go to some of the markets, do a bit of shopping. So yeah, so I'm really looking forward to yeah, a couple of exciting things coming up. It would be really nice to do something like that and take a little bit of a break. So tomorrow's not really a break. Tomorrow's like a normal day, and we've got classes, and then we've got the evening entertainment. But the day after will be a nice break for everyone. I think everyone's looking forward to that. I think I'm going to wrap it up there. But thank you so much for sticking with me through this video. And if you would like to subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate it, especially if you've enjoyed my content. If you enjoy watching my videos, then please subscribe, like, share, comment. I'd love to connect with you, and I will speak to you guys soon. Take care. Bye.